Hello there, welcome to Kagurabachi chapter 75. I mean, usually when anyone says don't read the chat, it kind of like, yeah, something big's happening. However, we kind of figured something big was happening because of what happened last time we left off, chapter 74. Samura appeared like the angel of freaking death, like kind of a Sephiroth moment now that I think about it, but there's two wings instead of one. Crazy, right? Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm not gonna, like, I mean, sure, I'll jinx it, but I'll just knock on wood, but YouTube seems to be working better. I did update OBS as well, so I think, at least for now, seems okay. But yes, last we left off, and again, the dog barking under me. I think the people that live under me, whether they go somewhere or they hang out in like the living room or something, but they seem to, I think, leave their dog like in the room under me. I think, I don't know. I probably should like say something about that. I don't know. But yeah, last we left off, we just had him, like God himself, just descending from the goddamn fucking heavens, bro. What the hell? The song end? Oh, it's looping, that's why it ended. Let me close my door. I need the sound to not pierce through the door, you know, go off of the foam. So anyway, I think we're still good. We're at a good connection. Welcome to the people watching. Bujin, Blink, Dermark, and everybody else, you know, watching through the VODs and stuff. It is time to proceed, as they would say, as a certain man would say. So we shall do so, because I truly do not know what's going to happen. I'm here for the ride, man. Since Samura is here, like, anything is possible. Like, all of the enchanted blades are... just gonna go through it. You're right, I shouldn't read chat anyway, but I'll read it after. So, I say that, and then I see, hello, Marcus. Marcos. This one is called Illusion, and it starts once again with them releasing all three enchanted blades. Toby Mune, N10, Kumeyuri, boom, boom, boom. God, him just standing atop the... whatever that is, like the construction fucking, like the framing of the building, bro. Wait, no sound. There better be sound. I think there's sound. I think you might have muted me, because OBS shows sound. Yeah, there's sound. Okay, you might have something muted, because there's sound for me. There's sound for me. Anyway, I might keep reading. Crow, he says, obviously, with all the crazy shit going on. Standing atop the, probably the construction line, right? Oh my god, dude. What are we supposed to do? Like, he's just up there and everyone's just like, well, we knew this was coming. If an enchanted blade is unleashed anywhere, he can detect it. Think of it as unusable. Dude, the fact that they're even saying think of it as unusable means, like, yeah, if you use your shit, you are dead. We should get out of here. This is bad. Yeah, but that's why... after I kill the sword bearers, it'll be a showdown between me and you. Oh, yeah. But he wasn't anticipating having his daughter here. Must be unsettling for him, to say the least. Yo, the next panel, he's just fucking gone. He's just like, he's gone, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, whoops. I actually accidentally just turned off my own thing. Bruh, I don't know. And I don't care either. I'm not dealing with some crazy YouTube shit anymore. I'm gonna just still read. However, I will adjust that a little bit. If we're going to capture his daughter, it's now or never. Oh! Wow, what? Banquet, and as he says that, her head is off to the left, to the right, his right. He barely. What? He barely takes the time to even see and notice that she, right behind him, gets decapitated right then and there. Her head falls on the ground, and he's like, oh. Oh! No. Oh, God. Huh? He says, as his head is chopped clean off. And during this whole thing, my man is just wearing flip-flops. It's the beeping of hell. Bro, and it cut his arm off too. Just... oh. You know what? I should have known, man. Here's the thing. Horizontal Taco, he puts all these cool enemies out, you know? Like Hirohiko, Sojo, and we're like, yeah, these guys are fucking awesome. They're gonna be so cool. And then they get fucking destroyed by a blind man wearing flip-flops. And he also, I really liked Hirohiko as a villain, and now he had the potential, and now his potential is now on the ground, detached from his body. Samura is the most terrifying man I've ever seen in my life. And not to mention, his daughter just saw what he just did. When he draws Toby Mune, dude, I can't look away from the right panel. I cannot believe what's happening. They were ready. He did this with all three, like, oh yes, Toby Mune, N10, Kumeyori. This is going to be the ultimate fucking battle of all three enchanted blades. And then he just gets fucking murdered instantly. He just gets speed blitzed. What the fuck? And I actually liked Hirohiko. But fuck me, I guess. When he draws Toby Mune, he uses these dancing feathers to sense his surroundings. One of Toby Mune's powers is Crow. He can swap locations with any of the dancing feathers. Oh. Kuro. Shred. What on earth is going on? Did you guys break the seal Roll? No, we didn't. Well, yeah, you're about to fucking find out, mister. She did it on her own. Redo it then. Redo it then. Put it back. Put it back. Do you have nothing to say to me after such a long time? And he looks at her as she's saying this. But he knows. He is in pain right now, just hearing her voice. All this time. Father, what the fuck is this? What is happening? The head speaks? Oh. Father. What is happening? It's melting? Wait, is this some kind of, like, ability? Is he not dead? It's dissipating. That was fake. It was fake? What? But dump. Oh, you know when there's, oh no, you know when there's a heartbeat noise? It's bad. What just happened to Iori? Or rather, what just happened to everybody? What the fuck? It's some weird genjutsu kind of like Inception shit going on right now. The building. What? Oh no. No, it's not the building. It's our inner state. Even his, like, all their eyes changed. This is... You know what? I always had hope. I always had hope. Why would they kill someone who just drew their sword? We're gonna see the true ability. There's the geishas again. Banquet. He actually gets to do it this time. That was just some crazy, like, illusion that happened. One of Kumiyuri's powers is Banquet. It causes intoxicating I was trying to say illusions and hallucinations at the same time. Hallucinations. But can it work on a blind man? That's the real... Because when you hallucinate, that's when you see hallucinations. He can't do that. I always had faith in my boy. You might call me a Hirohiko enjoyer, because he's fucking awesome. Thank God that he didn't just get destroyed in one panel. Because, you know, that would just be that, like, you reveal your sword, all three reveals their sword, and then he gets killed. Nah. Hirohiko made the first move. Samura's cuts were an illusion. Where is he? It's weird seeing their eyes not being, like, fully black. But I guess it does affect all senses. That is interesting. It would make sense, though, if it... Because you can auditorily hallucinate as well, now that I think about it, so... Okay, yeah, that's fair. It even produced the sensation of slicing, so it even fakes feelings as well. Like, whatever you have done, like, he felt like he sliced through his head, but it wasn't actually true. Mr. Samura was taken by surprise. His daughter's presence must have distracted him. And Hirohiko, well, again, I get that he knew that. He knew that. He wasn't anticipating having his daughter here. It must be unsettling for him, to say the least. So he took advantage of that. But does that mean that she is actually dead? I wonder if the illusion was also... If her head getting cut off was an illusion. I guess we'll find out. Probably. But I didn't think about that. Was her death real and then his death was fake? Or was both of their deaths fake? I don't know. Let's keep going. These guys weren't affected? Of fucking course not. Of fucking course they weren't affected. God damn it. He can selectively do this shit. He can selectively pass the blunt around. You know what what's that one filter that's like all whirly and wibbly on like Snapchat or some shit? This is what we're dealing with right now. Mr. Samura, no excuses. Protect your daughter. You have to. You have to, Mr. Samura. What else are you gonna do? How are you gonna kill Chihiro? Fucking no. Protect your fucking daughter, bro. She's about to get jumped. Oh my god. Yep. You gotta do it, man. Slices all of their heads off and limbs. Is there an arm somewhere sliced off? Probably. I don't know. Jesus Christ. What about you, Chihiro? This is just absolute chaos. What about you, Chihiro? I'll get the sorcerer. She is alive. So that her death was also an illusion as well. Well, fuck it. Okay, it really convinced me that they were dead because of the fact of how powerful Samura is. I think that's kind of the coolest part about hyping Mr. Samura up, is that we already know how terrifyingly strong he is, and we also know Tako's track record of killing like a cool enemy, like Sojo, you know, and Proceed as well, like just like that, like killing them. So thinking of his track record and thinking of doing that, killing off people like that, and also the how powerful Samura is, it truly convinced me that Hirohiko, and I always forget her name, but that she died as well. It really convinced me. Holy shit. Yeah, that got me good. He looks like a fish. He is, yeah, he's a fish. I'm not a fish, but he is. Dude, I'm out of breath. See, your wounds are serious. With Kumiyuri's abilities, we can get away. You don't have to get risky here. Toto. Yeah, okay, thank you. It's very close to Toto from Jujutsu Kaisen, isn't it? Let me get risky. Yeah, let me get risky. I literally forgot. I'm bad. Like, I can remember names. I need time to remember names. Let me get risky. If we miss this chance, there won't be another. We need to get his daughter. Tell the truth. There's no way your mind is thinking that far ahead. Harsh. It won't end like this. That's all it is, right? Just like a kid always wanting to play just one more game. Just one more score, Arthur. One more score. One more level, one more game. One more game of Deadlock. One more game of League of Legends. Just one more. I can win. I can win one more game. Just let me fight this guy one more time. Is it that obvious? Totally. How long have we known each other? Apparently a while. No quitting. Also, he did that illusory thing and left. Like, they're still kind of under that illusion, and he's not even there. They're in the hallway right now. That's pretty interesting how cool and useful that ability is. No quitting. One more time. You know, his determined just mindset is very respectable, I will say. He doesn't give a shit, man. Ah, yeesh. Besides, he's already coming. Yeah, there's the fish. The first Kuro is for detection. A beginner has a limited range using the Kumiyuri. I'll search inside the hotel. I know the Kumiyuri's abilities. This time, I'm prepared. That's why I used Nishiki to strengthen my inner ears. Oh shit, wait, that's very smart. Dude, this is a meme panel, dude. This is a meme panel. This is just a meme. Don't worry, I'll go after the daughter. Like, the framing of this panel is definitely a goddamn meme right now. It has to be, like... He is casting he's casting buffs like Elden Ring. He's doing all this shit before he enters the boss arena. And this time, I'll win. I don't know about that one, man. I'm just gonna be real. Because as you say that... Poof, gone. And then the clash once again. Both of them. Boom. Boom. The fact that like, they all drew their blades. Hirohiko dipped doing an illusion, and Chihiro chased him, and Samura is still on the top. They left Samura on the top with all those dudes and his daughter. That's kind of insane, actually. They all drew their blades, and they both just actually ran. They just were gone. Because Chihiro knows, oh, I gotta I gotta get him. Like, I gotta get him. That's the only thing I can do. You better actually try to kill me this time. Well, last time I didn't know the Kumiyuri's whereabouts. Now that I've found it, I have no issues killing you. This is unbelievable. And it shows him and his daughter again. What happens now? In Tokyo, Seiichi Samura is the Hishaku's most powerful weapon right now. We must wield him wisely and then sacrifice him for the greatest possible gain. Yeah, they drew their blades and dipped. I think that's kind of funny, actually. But at the end of the day, Chihiro knows, or at least at the moment, the big threat is still the people that are trying to take his daughter. Even if, like, because even Samura doesn't want that, you know? So it's like, yeah. That's his fate. So, wielding Samura and sacrificing him for the greatest possible gain. That's his fate. One key to sealing his fate is his daughter. Depending on how the battle in Kyoto is going, we'll fire 2 arrows. He points down. Deep down, right below us, lies the Shinichi. Damn, that's... Honestly, it goes kind of hard, the way it looks, like, sealed like that. To seal a blade like that is insane. And Kaminabi headquarters. Quite the obstacle. Oh dear, this is going to be rough. And he looks up at the sky. And this is probably, maybe at this point, is this when he... Yeah. The sky on this scene, when it says Tokyo, is still dark above the Y and the O of the Tokyo. And yeah, in this panel down here, it shows the owl eye. And then he looks up and he's like, oh. The sky is normal now. It appears it's time. And now their plan is set. We'll fire 2 arrows. So is one of them to get the Shinichi and the other one is to, like, do some crazy thing involving Mr. Samura somehow? He also knew, and yeah, it seemed like he's like, oh, it seemed like he's like, okay, well, looks like it's time. It appears it's time, and then he just starts doing the whole vine thing on the ground. Can he really see? Because he was talking about to Samura in that one time. Yora's just Iori's mom. Yeah, that's true. He is his mother. It's obvious when you think about it. No, but like, I can only assume that their plan is to get this Shinichi, and the second plan, I don't know what this sacrifice thing is all about, but if it's something that Samura has to agree to, that would be interesting, because of he already knows his sins, right? I have no idea. It all has to do with Iori. Taking Iori hostage and unleashing the Shinichi. Yeah. But how are they going to do this at the same time? Supposedly. We'll fire 2 arrows, he says. So, how does this work? How will this coincide with the other? I don't know. I mean, it all depends on what Sumura does, I suppose, right? But he's not going to want his daughter to be used like that. So what is truly going to happen? If the Shinichi is taken, that he would probably know that, right? Sumura, right? Like if it's used even, he'll probably sense that, right? So that would distract him, one, and of course the things going on with his daughter too, as well. And it does make the Kaminabi scramble, this is true as well. Huh. Because if I recall correctly, due to what they were talking about previously, let me go back a little bit, because they were, remember when they were talking about, what chapter was that? I guess it was 74. It didn't feel like it was 74. Or maybe... yeah, the whole link thing. That's also another, like, advantage they could have if they have the Shinichi, right? Am I right? Is that true? Because of the whole, like, all of them are connected, but the Shinichi is like the core, right? Is that, if I recall correctly, that's what was all about? Yeah, Rokuhiro used the Shinichi as its core. Yeah. So this is a big thing. Like, if they can get the Shinichi while at the same time this whole thing going on with Iori, it's just gonna make it even more chaos. He would probably, yeah, he would prioritize Iori at the end of the day, because that's just who Sumura is. This is true. Think you can make Sumura choose between stopping them or saving his daughter. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. He is counting on Hirohiko. He really is. In this moment, at least, he still needs to get Iori somehow. The blades are not his responsibility, no matter how much he believes them to be. That's honestly, yeah. 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 Yeah, that's why he waited. I mean, it makes sense. This is the perfect timing to do it. Once he knows that the whole, that he's not watching anymore, technically, with the owl eyes in the sky, it just makes sense for him to do this now in this moment when the chaos is happening up on top of the hotel. If he tries to wield the Shinichi now, he knows what's going to happen. He used Kiora as a lab rat. Fuck, you're right. Sumura's guilt is might be too much to overcome. It's... we're about to see some mass, like, crazy shit happen, aren't we? If this works with the Shinichi, and at the same time... Sumura, like, let's say he prioritizes Iori, which he already has done, by the way, it's just gonna lead into more tragedy in the future, whatever happens next chapter. So, this is about to become probably even more sad than before, especially when they start talking to each other. But it's very possible we might see some malediction, this is true. Although the bearer, I always forget where the bearer is at the moment. But if the sword is, like, taken, then won't the bearer... I mean, the bearer is locked away too, but he would, like, know that the sword is gone from its original spot, right? How could he know about the timing? Oh, you think because of the whole future thing? I don't know. I mean, judging from what he told Samura back then, he really could supposedly tap into like the fucking future sight or some shit. So he already knew. I don't know. It's fascinating though. What a chapter. I got blindsided by this goddamn frame, and of course the one before it, but it was all just an illusion at the very end of the day. And that's insane to think about. And they all drew their blades, and then they dipped. At least, when Hirohiko dipped, Chihiro was like, oh shit, I need to go as well. If it's not future sighted, he's an incredible strategist. That is true as well. We'll have to find that out, won't we? God damn, dude. Oh yeah, wait, what was it called? Illusion. Yeah. I mean, it is an illusion. This whole banquet. That banquet, I love again how the even the panel here of him drawing it is drawn all squiggly. Very cool. I can't wait to see that effect in the anime. That's gonna be pretty sick, actually. Man, it's just sick, bro. When he uses banquet, I mean, yeah, their eyes look all, that could just be, I don't think that's related. I mean, it could be, but I don't know. Because Yura's eyes are very interesting, and their eyes seem similar. But I feel like that's not connected somehow. I don't know why. It's just, I mean, who knows? You know what? I don't even know anymore. What do I know? I don't know anything. It's like the whole Emu from One Piece having like the same kind of eyes as Mihawk situation. Like they're the same like eyes, but they're different colors. It's like that. Like we don't truly know yet until maybe this is colored, right? Like I don't know. So they did want the Kaminabi to have the Magatsumi for a reason. So this really is all just planned. You know, you got a good point, Bujin, and if your theory turns out to be true, you're the greatest theorist on Earth when you really think about it. Because that would be insane if he was actually, in a sense, being like manipulated in a weird way with like some crazy ability similar to Banquet or something. You know, that'd be wild. But yeah, they did want the Kaminabi to have the Magatsumi for a reason, which is right, probably what's happening right now, and it makes sense. This is it. This is it, man. So wild. God damn, dude. Well, what else to even say? I just can't wait until we get to the next one. Which, of course, shall be very soon. Next week, I believe. Because we were on break recently, but not anymore. We are now, once again, surviving by going on week after week after week, which is good. We like this. Yeah. Good stuff. That was a wild chapter. You'll probably see a YouTube short of that moment, as usual. I'm trying to make more shorts now. If the malediction is dropped inside the Kaminabi area, it's truly over. That is the greatest big brain plan that they've ever had, probably. That would actually be insane if that actually works out. That would be truly terrifying. And it might just happen. You have a point. But then again, that would require the user to be there. So how, right? They can't use the blade unless the user is there. So they would have, like, the user would have to be like, I mean, I guess it's not that hard, right? I forgot where the user is sealed at the moment. But if he's anywhere close to this area, it is very possible. Do they not need the master? Am I insane? I thought Maybe not. Never mind. Who am I to... Oh, wait, Proceed did use it. I'm fucking stupid. You're right. Proceed did use it. They don't need the master. Oh, God. It did work, though. Yeah, that's true. How could I forget Proceed using it? Dude, this is... Yeah, they probably are working together. I would not be surprised if they were working together. Yeah, he's at the Tokyo HQ. Dude, it's over. It's gonna be used, isn't it? Probably would use him like he uses Samura. But I feel like Swordmaster, he's way scarier than anyone has ever thought of. He's gonna do something crazy as well. But who knows? Well, now I have genuine fear for Chapter 76, so I guess we'll see, huh? Oh, did he use it through Proceed? This just goes to show I need to reread. Usually when I read something, like I read it once and I process that information, but I have to reread it again to really, truly process the Proceed. I'll have to look back on that then. Because if that's the case, I mean, it's going to happen regardless, I feel. And that's going to be terrifying, so... But, yeah. Yeah. Damn. He does like killing. He likes cleansing, you could even say. So. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I'll be done. Be reading Ichi the Witch, catching up on Dan Da Dan as well, and the new One Punch Man chapter. And we'll get back to Pun Pun pretty soon. There's a lot to read and a lot to do. Whoa. Excuse me. So thank you. I'm just scared. I'm just scared for Chapter 76, so I'll see y'all at that point. God. Thanks for watching. All of y'all. Crazy shit, man. So... have a good one. I'll see y'all next week. Oh, God. Kagurabachi. Oh, yeah, right. Kagurabachi. Thank you for reminding me. I always have the filter on there for it. Did I just see a like go from 7 to 6? How dare you, whoever you are. I saw that, and I'll never forget. For the rest of my life, I'll never forget that like being taken away. I swear to God in my life, I saw it said like 7, and then it went to 6. How dare you? Bring it back!